So hello guys, my name is Ricardo, and for those of you who are seeing me or joining my channel for the very first time, welcome to my all subscribers. Greetings, happy resurrected, Resurrection Sunday. The Savior has died for us and give us the ultimate price of, liberty in Him, freedom in Him, eternity living with Him. All right, so I just want to, tell y'all about my story for those of you who don't really know my story, but you're new to my channel. So my name is Ricardo. I'm from Kingston. I was born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica. And as a child, as young as 3, 4 years old, I struggled with gender dysphoria. At the time, I didn't have a name for it. I was just struggling. I felt like I was a girl trapped in a boy's body, and I grew older, and, nothing really happened to me when I came to that discovery of, my gender confusion. It was just I arrived there, and for that reason later on in my life I believe that's what God created me. I believe I was born this way. That's why a lot of people now still say, I was born like this. But the truth and the reality is, God don't make mistake. And so fast forward to when I was an adult, my teenage years, I used to live this double life. I wanted to be this, but because of family or, whatever the case may be, I kind of not, went all the way in all the time until, some years when I moved abroad, I decided to take hormones and did surgeries, and fully, abandon my whole identity as Ricardo as a child. I forgot about that, and was living as a full female for, you know, many years, and I didn't have any desire to be a guy. I didn't have any connection with being a guy. And, I met Christ in 2020, and that kind of changed my life. That kind of changed my life. It didn't happen overnight. And it wasn't because he kind of opened my eyes to show me what the real meaning of life was and showed me the spiritual aspect of life. That was not the reason why I decided to change. It was just the love that he showed me and started to overwhelm me with, that gave me that courage to say, wow, if you could love me like that in my sin, in my mess, you truly love me. Because a lot of people made me feel like he didn't love me because of my, my old lifestyle I was living. People made me feel like God don't like this, he hates this. Yes, he doesn't like sin, but nobody tried to explain that to me. They said he didn't like me, so I became my sin according to Christians. But I'm a person that was just struggling. This was my struggle, just like anybody else's. They have struggles in their life, whether that's fornication, lying, stealing. This was my struggle, and God freed me from that. And it is love that was is love was what made me decided to fully detransition, and now I'm just living this happy, blessed life as my original self, the plan he intended for me.